Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a Vladimir game, just because we haven't done a Vladimir game in so long. And yeah, unfortunately there is another Pulsefire Ezreal in the game. I can't help that, I'm sorry. But I'm getting kinda tired of that guy. Not only because he has that new Pulsefire skin, which is just very annoying to see everyone use the same skin. Yeah, mainly because he is so overpowered at the moment, and it is just ridiculous the way he dominates the games at the moment. So everyone will keep playing him, and that makes it even harder for me. So anyhow, this is an spectator mode replay, which I didn't expect, to be honest, because not everyone loaded at the same speed, and normally in the spectator replays you will see everyone load at the same speed. So we have Timo Kill in the bottom lane against Corki Blitzcrank. Yeah, well, Corki has much longer range, much better harass, and even though Kill has a heal, I have to feel that, yeah, this is going to be this guy or these guys' fight. Then we have Ezreal versus, I don't even know, Karthus. Only Karthus has not deemed us with his presence yet. We have two jungle Shakos, and then we have Riven versus Vladimir in that top lane. So hopefully he will be in lane soon. Yeah, there he is. So he was in the game soon enough. It just takes him forever to shop. Oh, he's going for that one extra potion. So even if he was in lane, he probably would have bought that extra potion, because, well, otherwise you don't do that if you reconnect. Then you run into lane as soon as you can. So yeah, top lane, a little bit of free farm here. Well, not actual free farm, but yeah, he does have a little bit of time before Riven comes in. And yeah, with Vladimir, those early waves you have to push. You have to push against whatever opponent you are. Not the first wave, but like wave 3 or so, 2, 3, something like that. You have to start pushing, because otherwise you're going to get pushed into your turret, especially if you use the Q to harass, because other champions will just push their lanes. All of them do. They always do that against Vladimir. I don't know why. Maybe because Vladimir is really well, a one-hit champion, so you only hit the minion you're actually trying to get. So yeah, I don't know what Riven was trying to do here, but she is going to get away, and actually got out of that fear pretty well. I guess it did not interrupt her spell casting abilities. There you can see it, the lane already pushing, and yeah, you need to push that back. As when you're Vladimir, you need to take care of that, because otherwise you're going to get pushed to your turret, and that is never good, of course. Yeah, so far Riven has been really aggressive, and Vladimir has not really been able to do anything about that. So yeah, unfortunately loses one minion to the turret there. And yeah, the rest is just out of turret range, so Riven can't really come in to do too much damage. But yeah, here we go. I predicted it from wave 1, and it is the same with every Vladimir game that I see. It is just the way Vladimir plays. So unfortunately a lot of minions were lost there, and yeah, that's exactly what you need to avoid. So we are currently 7 against 15, so he is far ahead, but that's because this Riven is a horrible last hitter, and she's staying in this bush all the time. Instead of last hitting, she likes to just harass Vladimir a little bit, and harassing Vladimir is really only useful in that early game. So I can see why she's trying it, but it just should never be done when it costs you minions. So in this case she should do it. So now she should try to get some hits on him. But of course, yeah, when there are minions to be killed, she shouldn't do that. And wow, an excellent kill there by Vladimir, getting that getting that little bit of extra damage there, and of course his transfusion at level 3 gives him back quite a lot of health. I mean, it gives him back 35 health, well 38 health every time he uses it, and he can use it like 2-3 times in a fight like that. And especially if you have some Tides of Blood going, then it increases the healing and regeneration, as it said, by 4% each. So if you have 4 stacks up, that's 16% more health you get back. It also costs you more to use it, so it's kind of a it's hard to kind of monitor that in the beginning, which one is the best, or which how many stacks you should have. But you should at least have 1 stack of that. So the 4% extra health is of course going to heal you up quite nicely. And yeah, the Vladimir now in a little bit of a dominant position, because Riven used all of her best tricks. She used her flash and her ignite, and yeah, both of them, or even combining that with all of her skills, wasn't enough to take out Vladimir. Not even nearly enough. She did quite a bit of harassment before going in, so that wasn't it either. It's just that Vladimir is really strong, and yeah, if he's played correctly, he can actually do a whole lot of good in lane, and that's exactly what we're seeing him do. So we're seeing him push the lane now, because yeah, now we're in the later game, and as I said, early game you'll get pushed to your turret all the time, and that is hard to deal with. But later in the game, yeah, you will have to watch out not to use the Tides of Blood to push the lane. And he is level 6, Riven is still level 5, so could actually go aggressive here. She's going to be really close to it though, and no, she's she's now level 6, but she's not going to be able to use that in the fight. Unfortunately, he couldn't really follow up with anything. He did not use his Tides of his Sanguine Pool, sorry. So that is excellent. Yeah, used it a little bit late there. Actually got slowed by Shaco. You can of course avoid the slow pretty well, but with the flash he was still safe, so it's no problem. And well, Shaco's staying here for a little bit because he wants to make sure that Riven can actually go up against this Vladimir. And yeah, there goes the pool. The pool was a little bit too early. The pool costs you 20% of your health, which is a big deal if you're at high health. And he wasn't taking damage, so it didn't prevent any damage. So here comes our Shaco. He is going to come in, and yes, I know that I'm missing kills, but I don't really care. This is a Vladimir game, and I've been getting a lot of crap from people that I should be doing the champion, and unfortunately, yeah, there comes the ultimate from Riven, and then the ultimate from Karthus on top of that, so there was really no way to stay alive for both of them. Rampage. Or rather, either of them. Yeah, let's go watch this bottom lane, since this is the only lane where people are actually still in the lane. And yeah, it seems that they are doing pretty well. It is currently, hang on, 4-1 in this bottom lane. And the 1 kill did go to Teemo, so that's pretty good. But against the 4 kills on Corki, yeah, there's not a whole lot he's going to do. He's level 5, Corki's level 7. I don't think that Teemo in the bottom lane is viable at all. Anyhow, 21 minions to 32, so Corki not farming up really well. Needs to work on that, needs to get way more farm, because Corki is really easy to farm with. And yeah, of course, so is Vladimir, but Vladimir has been having some trouble. Vladimir, I think it's pretty horrible to farm with, but yeah, when you think about his skills, he should be really easy. It's just that yeah, his Tides of Blood are the best thing to farm with, and that way he can farm up whole minion waves, but that's in the late game. In the early game it costs too much, well, in my opinion. It costs too much health to do that, to constantly use those to farm, and they don't do enough damage yet to clean up whole minion waves. So Riven being aggressive here once again. She has 2 Doran's Blades and the Hextech Revolver here for Vladimir. So the Hextech Revolver should keep him alive, and yeah, that's exactly what I meant with the Tides of Blood. If you now use your Tides of Blood, you do a lot of damage to the minions, so you heal up for a lot. But also it does more damage, because you're starting to get some AP going, you're starting to build up that damage on your spells. And of course, the spell vamp really helps with that. And as you can see, Riven not really able to do anything anymore. So Vladimir should be playing a little more aggressive here. Yeah, be on the front, well, on that Riven a little bit more often. And yeah, just get some more damage done that way. Because the only way he can kill Riven is by, well, just harassing and getting the last hit points, or well, about this much I guess, with his full combo. I mean, his ultimate, Q and Ignite should be able to pick up quite a bit of damage on her. Come on. Yeah, it's going to be risky to do it right now, but yeah, he might actually just need to do that. So Riven ulting before she was even near him, and oh, come on, kill her! Man, this is so close. Doran's shield this time bugging out, just showing you what it is. I don't think it is actually a Doran's shield, although, yeah, well, no, it's probably a Doran's shield. I just don't know why it's doing that. Probably the next update will get rid of that. So unfortunately he could not get the kill there, and yeah, that was kind of a mistake, I guess. He is ranged, she is not ranged. He should have just followed her, and oh, she still had a flash up, never mind. So she would have flashed out. Yeah, he used everything on her, so it's kind of maybe the way he did it. I don't know if he did it in the correct order, or if he should have stacked up more of the Tides of Blood. Yeah. Anyway, Riven complaining about her jungle, her jungler. I don't know why. He seems to be doing fine. He is 001, so yeah, he hasn't been doing a whole lot, but yeah, well, he started off with Doran's shield, so you can't really expect him to do a whole lot. The other jungler already has Wriggle's Lantern and has boots, but also hasn't been up in this top lane a whole lot. They at least got a kill because of that. Yeah, the blue team got a kill on this guy. Oh, come on! Yes, nicely done. So this time he did have the stacks of blood Tides of Blood. He has 4 stacks, I believe. It doesn't say, but yeah. So that does double damage then, and that of course is awesome sauce. And that's what Vladimir is late game. He's really a powerhouse, and yeah, it's annoying to me as well. This what he's saying. She is she's sitting in these bushes all the time instead of picking up minions, and we will see that here. 38 versus 72. Yeah, she is so far behind and she probably doesn't even realize it. So a big fight going on in this bottom lane. But Corki is still alive. They did kill the Blitzcrank, but yeah, killing Blitzcrank does nothing except give you a little bit of money. That's on gold rather. But that is no problem. And Shaco, Shaco, Shaco. Dude. Oh man. No, he's going to get out. Oh man. And the jungler is coming in. He should be able to pick up both of them. No, what are you doing? No, he's not going to find them. Yeah, that Ezreal should have reacted way earlier. But hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. At least they pick up one kill for that. Man, that could have been a double kill easily. Shaco should have realized that his teammate came up through the river. They had a ward over here. His teammate was coming up through the river, so what he should have done was this, running in here. Because the chances are that... Oh, sorry about that. Chances are they were going over here. Sure. That was a possibility. But it's not like they can go anywhere. Just run in over here, and if they're not coming out here, then just run up with your entire team. You know they're going to recall over here then, so just run over there. Anyway, Shaco, no, not Shaco, Vladimir gets a kill on Riven. And Riven disconnects for a moment. She will be back, don't worry. There we go. So it seems that Cards got killed in the bottom lane here. Oh, did he? No, he missed. Okay. So yeah, Vladimir did get a kill there on the Riven, and yeah, Riven reacts to that by rage quitting. But yeah, we missed one kill. Don't worry, there will be more kills. It's not a problem. By Vladimir, that is. And yeah, it seems that the the blue team finally got something going in this bottom lane. But yeah, the Teemo gets shut down now. He is 5-4, so came back from quite a deficit there against Corki, who was 6-2. Who was that meant for? Did Corki die? No, Corki's still 6-2. So I don't know who he intended to kill with that ultimate. So once again, using that ultimate doesn't give her movement speed, right? Hang on. Is that called Wind Slash? Okay. I did not know that. So yeah, it only gives her range, but not a whole lot, and that is not very interesting, of course. Yeah, he immediately finds the real Shaco, and yeah, there we go. Uses the flash, not really necessary, but I can see why he did that. He of course wanted to go for the safe option, making sure that he was in the bush, and once again a dragon going to the red team. But by being in this bush, he was invisible to Shaco, so he got like 2 extra seconds for his cooldowns to come back up. But the 1 Q was enough. The Q of course does a lot of damage. That transfusion does 300 damage, and it heals you for 80 hit points, so that is excellent. Yeah, I don't know if this... Yeah, this will actually increase that damage, right? No, never mind. Only the ultimate increases the damage of Q. So, not so much.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
So yeah, there we go. Turret gets killed, and yeah, that's a great time to kill a turret. 19 minutes. He has been dominating this lane, and now he just wants the gold. Obviously, he could have killed that turret earlier, but didn't really press his advantage too much. And yeah, you don't have to press your advantage that much, because the only reason you want to kill a turret is to get the money, the gold. It actually sets you behind if you're ahead in the game. So if you're stronger than your opponent, you don't want to kill the turret normally, because it gives them the chance to actually farm at their next turret, so over here, let the wave push and just farm over here, because you can't farm here, because the jungler can come in and it will take you much too long to run all the way back to your turret, and that of course is not good. So our what's his face here, Timo, has been doing pretty well. He's building some pretty crazy crap, but yeah, he's doing okay. So he has 110 AP or so, and some attack speed, no attack damage though. So he's not really dangerous in the late game. In the late game you just nuke him down and then you're done. So yeah, Riven once again using her ultimate while not being in range, and it doesn't do anything this time, not even the damage that it does with the shockwave. I still don't know why it's called the shockwave. Whatever. I think they found that was a cool name. So yeah, the Vladimir now in mid lane, because his top lane has been pushed quite a lot, and the minions will be pushing that up in a moment. I'm pretty sure someone will eventually get the turret there, but not for now. And Riven is going there, and so is Vladimir. Huh, interesting. Well, the fight kind of stopped in this mid lane, and yeah, because the fight stopped, both of them actually went top lane. So blue buff will be going to Vladimir unless someone actually notices what he's doing, and yes, Riven does notice what he's doing. And hello Riven, how you doing? Yeah, the ultimate coming out after the Q, but it doesn't matter. He is just ridiculously strong at this moment. Oh man, come on, you're the only one there. Oh, that helped! Yes! Oh, that was excellent! He does not have his pull up though. Oh man, that was amazing! No, we want to go further back, further. So he was doing this, and yeah, I did not expect this to result in a pentakill. But yeah, apparently everyone coming up. So yeah, he uses his ultimate after that Q, but it was still okay. He got a next Q, and there he used his pull for extra damage, and that is something you should never do. And yeah, here you saw the result of that. Yeah, he was almost getting killed, and yeah, if he had his pull back up, oh, that was so close. That was super close. I think if he spammed his W there, so he just kept hitting it, I think he would have had it. He would have stayed alive. But yeah, well, we're going to get a turret out of this, outside of the pentakill itself, of course. And they can actually go for Baron here, but I don't think they will. I think they will just keep doing what they were doing. And wow, so much damage coming out from Asriel. Yeah, this is why he's so ridiculous. I mean, he's playing AD, of course, well, even though he was mid. So a little bit of a mix-up of the normal meta, which has an AD and an AP. The AD in bottom lane, the AP in top lane. We have AP Timo in bottom lane, and we have AD Asriel in mid lane. But it doesn't matter how you play Asriel, it's just that Asriel is just so powerful at this moment. So Shinko is going to make it out of there, and yeah, Vladimir now in here, he needs to do a lot of damage for this to work. And oh, they're actually going to pick up another. Oh, that was almost a double kill by that ultimate from Asriel. 4 versus 1 surrender vote coming in. They realize there's nothing they can do anymore. They're too far behind. And wow, that was just very well played. Wow, pentakill by Vladimir. I did not expect it to come in at that point, to be honest. Of course, I knew there was a pentakill in this, because people are really proud of pentakills, and rightfully so. But I did not expect it to be, well, right there. I mean, whoever had a pentakill while doing blue buff and random position or random moment in the game? Normally pentakills are either in bottom lane or in mid lane. Most of the time in mid lane. Or, well, in bottom lane because of the dragon. So people will be fighting for the dragon and everyone will run bottom lane. And then all of a sudden they will either run out to their own base, or they will run in towards the Baron and or the dragon, sorry, and then they will get killed. But a very nice one. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.